their entire roster, but in this day and age of the transfer portal, you can get healthy quick, and they did. They hit on their transfers and put together another outstanding season.
Gonna look at the Ball State starting five: Carson Norman, Anise Tagai, Grace Kingery, Bree Sallenbein, and Tessa Towers, who has the first bucket of the. It's a little bit of a altered starting five: Kendall Carruthers, Pat Anumba, Ella Weaver, Cadence Dykstra, and Miriam Diala, as Kendall Carruthers gets the Rockets on the scoreboard from deep.
And now there's a lot of tissues being passed out on that bench. It just shows the impact that she has made on her teammates, you know, in just the short year she's been here.
The second bucket of the game for Tagai. Anumba inside, her first bucket.
Good cut from the weak side, shoulder to shoulder off of the screen, doesn't allow the defender to slip through.
Pass down low for Towers, another great cut, and a foul afterwards as Grace Kingery.
Yeah, Pat Anumba got her head turned here. No, it's Kendall Carruthers.
Sallenbein swinging it over to Norman for a three, nothing but net.
That ball right over the top of Kendall Carruthers' head.
Sallenbein trying to push pace. Norman into the lane, off the glass, wouldn't go. There's Towers for the rebound, put it back up, can't get the first one to go, got her own miss, and that time able to pay it off at the rim.
Yeah, just outfought.
For the Cardinals this year, as you said, 15 points per game, over 8 rebounds a contest. That's good work in the paint by Cameron Vandenbosch.
And if she can get her inside game going, that's just going to help teams, because they're going to have to honor that, and then she's a really good shooter from the perimeter. Speaking of good shooters there, we just talked about Tessa Towers.
We were talking about on the floor, Tessa Towers might look like a tough customer down low. It's Dykstra with the reverse layup.
Cadence Dykstra always has really good footwork inside. She's got good strength in the upper body. I'd love to see her be aggressive inside that free throw line area. There's Ella Weaver on a steal and score.
Sallenbein wasn't ready for the pass, and as you said,
on the other end of the floor earlier.
The problem for Toledo, that's the second on Pat Anumba.
Not giving too many second chance opportunities for the Cardinals.
Carruthers from outside, yes.
Great read by Kendall Carruthers. The defender went behind the screen.
Evan Carrier for the rebound.
You know, you did a great job defensively boxing out when the ball hits the floor.
Look at Carruthers all the way to the rim. Ball glanced off the hands of Sallenbein that Brady Satley was thinking about maybe challenging the call. He elected not to. As Dykstra drives the baseline, blocked from behind. Terrific defense down low by Gorini.
As that quarter went on, limiting the Ball State to one shot and one shot only, and then they created some offense late in that quarter, you know, as well, with 10 paint points.
Carruthers gets a screen. She will drive. Fadeaway rejected by Tagai. Here comes Norman for the Cardinals. Norman all the way to the rim, yes.
Nice little crossover dribble.
Able to slide over in time. Shot clock down to 10. Caballero to Tagai off of Carruthers, and that's good.
Ball State was trying the worst way to post enter to Tagai against the smaller Carruthers.
The visitors now lead by 5. Dykstra weaving her way. Her hook shot wouldn't go. A little bit of a run right now for the Cardinals. Sallenbein, terrific spin, and that's a timeout.
She was able to bury Carruthers underneath. That's just tough for Carruthers, giving up 2-3 inches inside.
Dykstra.
But Ball State's been persistent of pounding the ball into Towers or mismatches with their guards inside. And they've got a couple of buckets here in this run.
3-1 off the side of the rim for Gorini. As Dykstra takes her off the dribble. Yes, that's exactly what Toledo needs to do.
She rushed herself there. She did her legs underneath her. She had a size mismatch.
Carruthers out. Weaver 3. Bang.
Nice job by Carruthers. Ella Weaver the trail. We got to know that move's got to be quick, decisive, because you know help's coming.
Nice find for a cutting Tagai by Georgia Gorini.
Again, Vandenbosch tried to jump the dribble handoff.
Out of bounds. Ransom to Gorini. That three's on the way. That's good. Ball State can get on you in a hurry. Gorini, the hesitation, flipped it up over her back to Caballero. Pretty play by the guard out of Genoa, Italy. Caballero gets the screen. Tagai found a cutting Caballero to the corner for Verboot, and nothing but the bottom.
Yeah, good execution there.
Well, third time's a charm. Carrier to the corner. Weaver trying to get a three, gets one to go.
That's good to get that one to go. She had some open looks, hasn't connected. Offensive attack is just too good when to get down that much to be able to come all the way back from.
Starting five on the floor for both teams, and Bree Salenbine. Norman. Double team for a second. Salenbine with a step. Salenbine, that's too easy.
Well, Miriam Diallo couldn't get around Tessa Towers to come over and help. Caballero was good in spelling her some minutes.
Speaking of making their presence known, there's Tessa Towers.
Just too strong in there. It also allows you to get out in transition. And after this team can really play in space, score with their size, but then also spot up, knock down shots without the defense being able to match up.
Towers just took that away from Diallo.
That will allow you to set up your pressure like you are here, or get back in the half court and set your defense up 5-on-5 versus having to scramble. But break pressure, you get layups on the back end.
Tagai wide open.
What a day she's having. Averages 8 coming in, already exceeding that average.
Out of Montpellier, France. As Pat Anumba was very visible during her senior introduction.
Well, you got to remember, too, last year, there's Towers, too much inside, but really good fit for both parties. And you know, there wasn't a dry eye on that bench when she was getting introduced. So again, that just shows the impact that she has had on her teammates, her coaches, and the impact they've had on Pat Anumba too.
Tagai's perfect day continues as Pat Anumba answers right back. Salenbine off the step. What a rejection. Lizzie Puat. One would assume Jenny Bagas will need to count on more. Salenbine, what a spin. And that's easy.
Now you jumped the handoff.
Kendall double teamed, lost it. That size was too much for Carruthers, but good job by Vanden Bosch to stay with the play.
Put together a talented, deep roster.
Well, I know we're late in the season too as Verboot misses the layup. The putback followed by Caballero. Gorini with two. Gorini at the horn, yes.
Fort Ball State, that's a recipe for success. Anytime you get that.
Finding Tagai for the easy layup. She now has 12 today. Plenty of room given to her by Verboot. Anumba taking Zuri Ransom off the dribble. Nice outlet pass from Salenbine up to Tagai, and oh my.
To jump the strong hand on the right, which is the right. You're not looking for them to increase production. Maybe not, it'd be nice if you can, but
sure.
You're not looking for that per se. You're just looking to be able to maintain production. The kick out, extra pass, open three looks where they can knock it down like Ella Weaver did just there for the Rockets.
Towers against Carrier. She's been tougher than hen's teeth today, Rhett. Diallo for Weaver, rejected by Salenbine. Got her own rejection, then threw it off the side of the backboard. Kingery. Here's Norman. She gets a screen from Towers. Norman, the runner, good. Under 10 points per game, 9.3 coming into today. 5 assists a contest. She has 7 this afternoon. Anumba, the reverse.
A lot of grit, there's gonna be a lot of fight. They're not gonna quit in this ball game.
Carruthers out to Anumba. Yes! Understating the obvious, but a lot of that due to Ball State's defense. They have been terrific today.
Well, and again, they don't give up second chance points. And it's Pat Anumba, they're knocking down her second triple in the quarter.
Anumba now with 20, and a quick 20. Salenbine thought about answering, made the right choice.
Unselfish
Bree Salenbine.
Unselfish play by Salenbine. Could have took it in the open three, but said, no, I'm going to go and dine to
Anumba. Pat Anumba is not going to go quietly today.
She'll drive to the rim once again against Tagai, and then she has this. That's where she has.
Anumba with the steal, but threw it right back to Norman. And then a steal by Weaver. Ella Weaver, it's down to 8. 90 seconds to go. Toledo still with some life. Norman all the way, yes. Anumba's got to get it back out. Weaver again for 3. No, but there's Carruthers for the rebound. Down to 48 seconds. Carruthers drives, layup, yes, and 1.
At the half, that was number 9 for the game, so number 6 in this.
Here's Weaver in the post and threw it up. Had to take a shot. That's obviously not the one Toledo wanted. And that will likely do it.
And they were really good in a lot of different ways here this afternoon.
Weaver, good game for her. 21 today for Ella Weaver. Being asked to be a leader right out of the chute. You lose your starting point guard before camp even begins. Is that one banked home? So we'll have some eggs Benedict in Cleveland as Toledo will call off the Dogs. Ball State finishes the regular season, just the 2 losses in conference, 25-6 overall. Toledo a game above 500.